Hello, good evening, great people. Welcome to Bell Forex this evening. Today is the 26th of June 2023, and I just want to take a recap of the market analysis for GBPUSD. What I've been looking at today, and based on the analysis I shared in my WhatsApp group in the morning, how the market have evolved in respect to that analysis and what we should be expecting in the days ahead. Looking at the state of GBPUSD, GBPUSD has been in a bull for quite a while now, and we still have a good uh, distance to cover in the bull market. So we have still an upside. We're looking still for an upside for GBPUSD. But while looking for an upside, there's a possibility of a reversal that we are going to may see in the days ahead, which that reversal could happen from this high level of structure here to this point of 1.2575 level of structure down here before a good rally may be seen. So that is basically what I'm looking at the long term. But apart of that, looking at the intraday structure, what I was looking at today, I was basically looking at these two measure structure on the GU, which we saw price actually moving in between this this intraday supply and the demand structure here, where GPUSD has been reacting upon for the past few days. So I was looking at there's a possibility that price reacts down here and then move back to this supply zone before possible before a possible drop that can break this demand structure here. So on my 3 hours chart or on the 4 hours chart, that is exactly what I was looking at. But looking at more smaller time frames down to the 30 minute, where I was looking for a setup today, I had this setup on GBP USD that I was actually a buy setup that I was looking at. Today is the opening of the week. And if you guys could look at this very well, you will realize that around here, let me get a marker to mark that out. So let me get this brush. You can see that around this structure here where the market opened this morning, the market actually, we actually saw around this structure here, we actually saw a gap to the downside. And after that gap, there was actually a fulfilled the gap was filled, and we saw some very good bullish candle coming out from that structure that actually showed some bullish momentum. So it actually created a point of interest for our trade. So it actually created a point where we could have been looking for a buy setup. So on my setup today, and that's what I shared in the group, I was looking to buy GU from this area of interest here, but I was waiting for a confirmation for that to happen for me to take a buy on GU at this very point. So I actually drew this this demand box here. So I was basically waiting for price to come into that. But in the early hours of the day, where actually we're waiting for price to come there, price left already, came very close to that structure, went back to react on this base structure above here. So we had a base here on GU with an OB that has some good imbalance. So that served as a resistance. So price rather left and reacted inside that base, then came back to that zone that we're looking at in the morning to buy GU. But when price met that structure, we observed something very, very critically. What happened here was that if you can look keenly, you realize that all the candles that struggle to go beneath this structure, this demand structure here, all the candles that went beneath that zone were unable to close beneath it. So definitely it shows that it was actually a very good point of interest for a buy possibility. And There was a stop hunt. That means those who executed a buy here without a confirmation got their stop cleared out. And at the end of the day, we saw that structure being respected. So what are we looking at? Okay, the London session is already over, and we cannot really have a good move, even though the setup was excellent. How the number of people we actually made from that was quite slow, was quite low. We understand that it's Monday, and the market really didn't move the way we wanted, but the setup was quite respected. So there is a possibility that tomorrow GU can now rally from here and meet the supply zone that we are looking up here. But we can't really judge at the moment because with the London session is already almost over. Very soon will be the ASEAN session, so we need to pay attention to the ASEAN session if we're going to have an ASEAN range, what exactly is going to be happening tomorrow. But that is the possible setup that I'm looking at. So there is a possibility that GU can move to the supply zone, but you also need to pay attention to your dollars index and also pay attention to your economic calendar. There are some quite important news that is going to happen this week on the dollar, and it can actually go a long way to affect this market. But for the meantime, that is the technical analytics that I have been looking at since morning, and he has played accordingly since morning. So that is just it. Thank you.